Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Shahadat Hussain, English teacher of Hathajari Girls High School and College. I welcome you to my 5th online class. My dear students, dear guardians and honorable viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, you certainly know that we are continuously uploading some classes on our school's online page and on our own Facebook pages. And this is a matter of joy that the authority of our institution has taken necessary steps to telecast our classes on BTN channel to accelerate the development activities of the education of our students. So my dear students, today I would like to discuss something according to the syllabus of class 7. Although this lesson is included according to the syllabus of class 7, I think all the students of every level will be benefited if they follow this class. My dear students, you see I have written 4 sentences on whiteboard. Here, number 1, Fahmida watches television. Number 2, Fahmida likes to watch television. Number 3, Fahmida started watching television. Number 4, I saw her watching television. Here, I have used a verb watch in every sentence. There is a reason behind it, and you will come to know it why I have used the same verb in the four sentences. In first sentence, we see Fahmida watches television. Here, the structure of the sentence is according to present indefinite tense, and Fahmida is third person singular number. So with third person singular number, according to the structure of present indefinite tense, we use as or es after the verb. If you use it in different structure of tense, like if we use it in past indefinite tense, we watched television. If we use it in present continuous tense, it will be different. We are watching television. Here, watching, and in past indefinite tense, watched. So the verb has changed its form in different structures, and according to the number and person, it also changes its form. Sometimes it takes as or es. Sometimes it doesn't take as or es. So it will be dependent on the subject. If the subject is third person singular number and the structure of tense is according to a present indefinite tense, that time we use as or es. If it is used with first person or third person plural number or second person, it will not take as or es. So that means there is a variation of its form in different sentences. So such kinds of verbs are called finite verb. And you see in the second sentence, Fahmida likes to watch television. Here 2 words. The present form of verb has taken 2. So 2 words. If you use it in different sentences or different structures of sentence, it will not be changed. Its form will not be changed. Suppose we went to watch television. Here we went, it is past indefinite tense. To watch has not been changed. We are going to watch television. Here we are going, present continuous, but to watch has not been changed. So in this way, it doesn't change. And accordingly, watching, this watching will not be changed. So such kind of verbs are called non-finite verb. Non-finite verbs. So dear students, I think now you can remember what I discussed when our school was opened before starting the crisis of coronavirus. When we were in our classroom, we discussed about kinds of verbs. Now I think you can clearly remember about the kinds of verbs, finite, non-finite. Okay, so in the third sentence, Fahmida started watching television. Here you see watching. Its function is like the object of this verb, and it can work also as a noun or as a verb. This is also, I saw her watching television. Here watching, here you see I saw her watching television. Here watching, if you think the function of this verb, you will see that it is working like an adjective of this pronoun, and it can be a noun or it can be a verb. So in this way, if you get such kind of verbs, these are called what? Verbals. These kind of forms are called verbals. So if you want to tell the definition of verbal, it will be like this: a verbal is a form with functions like a verb, a noun, an adverb, or an adjective. This is the definition of verbal. There are three kinds of verbal. Number one is infinitive. Number two is gerund. Number three is participle. Participle. Infinitive, gerund, participle. First one is infinitive. Now we are going to discuss about infinitive. So dear students, let's talk about infinitive. Here are three sentences are written. He rises early to take fresh air. I went to market to buy a dress. To appease his wrath is difficult. So here you see, to take is a form of verb, to buy is a form of verb, and to appease is a form of verb. The verb has been formed with the help of to, and it will not be changed in the different structures of tense. So such kind of verbs are called infinitive. That means if you get 2 plus verb present, 2 plus verb present, 2 plus verb present in any place of any sentence, sometimes it will work as a subject, sometimes it will work as an object. So if you get this form of verbs, it will be what? Infinitive. If you want to say it, define it in this way: 2 plus verb present, preposition 2 plus verb present equal to infinitive. Two plus verb present equal to infinitive. So there are many forms of infinitive. So let's go to discuss about the form of infinitive. Here are some forms of infinitive. One is present infinitive. 2 plus verb present, to do, to play, to work, etc. Present continuous infinitive, to be playing, to be doing, etc. In this way, to be working, to be watching, in this way. Perfect infinitive, to have done, to have played, to have made, to have changed, in this way. Perfect continuous infinitive, to have been doing, to have been reading, to have been writing, to have been watching, in this way. Present infinitive, passive. To be done, to be played, to be watched, to be changed, to be uploaded, to be deleted, to be restored in this way. Perfect infinitive passive, to have been done, to have been closed, to have been opened, to have been changed in this way, to have been played, etc. So these are the forms of infinitive. Let's go to discuss about the kinds of infinitive. There are two kinds of infinitive. One is simple or noun infinitive. Simple infinitive or noun infinitive. Here you see the example. To play this game is difficult. Here to play is working like a noun, and that's why this is called simple or noun infinitive. Gerundial or qualifying infinitive. Here you see, I am sorry to hear this. Here to hear is working like the qualifying verb or qualifying object of this word, and that's why this is qualifying or gerundial infinitive. Let's talk about bare infinitive. Bare infinitive is a kind of infinitive where you will not see to. To will be omitted. It will work as infinitive, but to will be omitted. Let, feel, know, hear, see, watch, hail, notice, observe, love, understand, etc. plus object plus bare infinitive. That means if you get this verb and after that object, and you have to use bare infinitive, that means to will be omitted, but it will work like infinitive. Suppose let him do the work. Here to do. Here to is omitted, only do has been used here. I made him do the work. Here to do, here only do has become used, to is omitted. So these are the verbs bare infinitive. In this way, can, could, shall, should, will, ought, may, might, must, had better, would rather, need, dare, etc. plus bare infinitive. Here I had better delete this file. Here delete. Here before here there is to. So to is omitted here because I had better this model. So here I should save it. Save. Here after should there has been used save. To is omitted here. That means when you will omit to at the time of using this verb, it will be bare infinitive. We are going to talk about gerund. Here you see the two sentences. Swimming is a good exercise. Riding makes a man perfect. Here, swimming can work like a verb and a noun. Riding also can work like a verb and a noun. So in this way, if ing form of a verb works or functions like a noun and a verb, is called gerund. So we can write it in this way. If a verb or if verb plus ing does the function of a verb or antonym and a noun is called gerund. If verb plus ing does the function of a verb and a noun is called gerund. Now we are going to talk about the functions of gerund. Function of gerund. subject of verb. Rising early is good for health. Here, this gerund has been used as the subject of the sentence. Object of verb. I like reading books. Here, reading has become used as the object of this verb. Object of preposition. If any gerund is used as an object of a preposition, it will be like this. He is fond of catching fish. Here catching is like the object of this preposition. To be verb or complement of subject. My hobby is. Here to be verb is gardening. Here gardening is gerund. Compound noun. If you get any compound nouns, suppose reading room, sleeping bed, sleeping room, in this way. This is my reading room. Here reading room is compound noun form of gerund. Then nominative absolute. Nominative absolute. Here the sun having said, we went home. Here having is nominative absolute here. So you may have a question about nominative absolute. Sir, what nominative absolute is? So I'm telling you, if a participle is not connected with the subject of finite verb, it is connected with other subject, is called nominative absolute. Now our discussion is on participle. It's bubbles number 3. Form of verb that participates in the function of a verb as well as adjective in a sentence. Here you see, he came to me running. Here running is the participle. I saw a bird flying. Here flying is the participle. There are 3 kinds of participle. Number 1 is present participle. Number 2 is past participle. Number 3 is perfect participle. Present participle, verb plus ing when will function as adjective in the sentence. Past participle, verb plus participle when will function as adjective. Perfect participle when verb plus participle will be added to having. Having plus verb plus participle is perfect participle. Now we are going to discuss about the examples of present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Present participles. I saw him playing football. Here playing is present participle. Past participle, I got a broken chair. Here broken is past participle. Perfect participle, having eaten my meal, I went to school. Here having plus eaten is the perfect participle. This is perfect participle because eaten past participle of this verb has been used after having. So my dear students, I think you have stayed with me and you have practiced what I discussed in my class, and I think you will prepare your homework properly. Now I am going to give you a homework. Your homework is that use different kinds of vowels and their correct forms in some in 20 sentences. That means you have to write 20 sentences using different kind of verbals, and you have to mention the name of the verbals. So I think you will practice this lesson properly, and you will prepare your homework, and you will stay at home, and you will maintain every rule of health and hygiene. So stay safe, stay conscious, stay happy. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.